Hello.
What you are? What, Issa?
Yes, I'm Issa. I'm a Ermes translator.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Issa.
Nice to meet you, Engen. Hello, Arif.
Hello.
Selamünaleyküm Arif.
Aleykümselam abi. Sesim geliyor mu?
Geliyor kardeşim. Yep, Ermes is probably coming soon.
Yep.
Arif, sen görebiliyor musun? YouTube'da canlı mıyız şu anda?
Abi oradan göremiyorum şu an ama.
Tamam. Herhalde öyle. Hello Ermes, how are you? Can you hear us, Ermes?
Yeah, yes.
So how are you?
Fine, you?
Still a little bit ill because of COVID. I think I passed COVID, but still, some cold now. Not the COVID, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's better.
yeah, it's much better. I go train, but a little bit less energy,
Yeah,
Less- yeah.
But we are four or another people?
No, we are four. Yeah, You-
Okay.
you, Arif, and Issa. Yeah. So how is everything, Hermes? Preparation finished? Training finished?
No, my last training will be Tuesday.
Tuesday. Wow. But it will be light probably. Light
but-
training.
With no high kilos, low kilo, only for pump and the muscle like this.
Okay, Issa, you can go. See?
Ok, quindi Hermes, dimmi tutto pure quello che devi dirmi, così lo traduciamo meglio, va bene?
Ok, no, dici che mi allenerò fino a martedì, ma con poco peso, solo per fare un po' di richiamo di sangue nei muscoli.
So the last training he will do will be on Tuesday, but will be with very light weights. So it will be a pumping workout to get a lot of blood flow in the muscles and to recovery better for the match, basically.
Arif, senin ne zaman son antrenman?
Abi bugün ufak bir pump antrenmanı yaptım.
Bitirdin mi?
Bitirdim. Artık dinlenmeye geçtim.
Yeah, Arif says that, today he did the last training, very light blood pumping, and he just finished and he just gonna rest till the competition.
Ok, quindi Arif oggi è stato l'ultimo allenamento che ha fatto e si riposerà praticamente per essere pronto il giorno della competizione.
Ok.
Yep.
No, io preferisco, se sto fermo troppo tempo, i muscoli si rilassano troppo, non riesco a essere competitivo.
So I feel if I don't work out even very close to the competition, I feel my muscle get a little bit tight and don't perform as well.
Yeah. Everyone should know himself or herself, about we all are different. This is how we get used to how our body type, because of the age, because of the health conditions, we all are, sometimes people ask, like how many days we should rest, how many days this. I think that everyone should listen, their body and then decide, instead of just giving their mind, as rented to someone to decide for him, it is the worst thing, to do it. Yep. So Hermes, guys, please, I don't know if you are sending any super chat or something, please don't send it. because somehow I don't know how to do it. I can't see the I don't know, maybe I can, but let me try. Probably no. I can't see the, I think. Do you guys see me now or not?
No, but if you want, Engen, I have my chat in front of me, and I will tell you the super chats because
Yeah, if there's any super chat, you can tell me, because I don't know how to do it at the same time, you know.
They're asking if you can enable it so they can actually super chat. And if there is anything, I will tell you.
Okay, there is no super chat right now, right?
I don't think it's enabled. You have to enable it.
Oh, that is why last time when I did the same, you know, the YouTube show, live show, there was still no. Is it possible to do it right now, or?
I think so.
No.
I think so. But it's something that usually you do before the live stream. But
Okay,
I think
it's okay then. It's okay then. Then, yeah, we are just trying to promote the event. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So, Hermes, the question for you: where do you see yourself in the world ranking? Honestly, you know, we can be humble. Isa, you translate. I know that we all the time talk with him, you know, but you know, since you are here, it will not make any sense that if we directly talk with him, you know. Where does he see himself at the world rankings? You know, he may try to be humble, but usually we know him very outspoken. You know, he tells whatever on his mind. You know, can he tell us, you know, in the unlimited weight category, where he sees himself being ranked?
Praticamente ti ha chiesto nella categoria di peso massima dove tu però sinceramente, cioè in modo onesto, che tu sei a posto con te stesso, dove ti classifichi tu, che ne so, tra la top dei mondiali, top 5, top 10. Fai tipo tu una lista sincera dei, che ne so, i ragazzi, gli atleti più forti di te e classificati poi tu in un eventuale top 5, top 10, però in modo sincero ha chiesto.
Also, Issa, sorry, Hermes, if you see interesting question,
Ok?
it doesn't have to be super chat. You can still, you know, just bring it.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Allora, il primo, secondo me, è Levan Shekhinashvili, numero 1. Numero 2, se arriva veramente in forma, è Alex Kurdeka. 3, Vitali Laletin. 4,
Ermes Gasparini?
no.
No?
Maybe 5 or 6, like this.
So who is 4?
No, with Dave Chaffee, because it's very interesting, because he have no stronger wrist now. And but David Chaffee for me is a 5, like this, 4, 5, or.
But I will tell you. Can I tell you something, Hermes? You said that Dave Chaffee doesn't have strong wrists. Yes, he loses his wrist time to time, but who doesn't lose? You know, Laletin lost versus Levan. I mean, you lost versus Kurdesha. You know, we all time to time, you know, lose. Yeah. But yeah, as you said, you know, he kind of loses maybe a little bit more often than other top guys. Yeah.
Certo, quindi tutti comunque a differenza anche di forza, inevitabilmente se vai contro uno che è più forte di te, perdi per forza il polso, come tu l'hai fatto con Alex, come Vitaly ha fatto con Levan, eccetera, eccetera. Quindi alla fine anche se l'ha perso è una cosa comunque che succede a livelli alti.
Se c'è tanta forza di braccio, se c'è differenza di forza di braccio, ovviamente il polso tiene fino a un certo punto, dopo cede.
Yes, of course, if the arm is so strong, but at the end, what matters is the wrist. So if you open the wrist, the arm can do anything. So it will eventually open, as you said.
And where does he see Devon being ranked?
Quindi dove vedi Devon nella classifica, e poi ricordi di mettere anche te stessa in questa classifica.
in the waffles, where do you see Dave Chaffee versus Devon? But the waffles and the waffle elbow pads.
Win Dave Chaffee, sure. For too much power. This without move or rules, wild rules like the. Devon is 5 or 6 like this.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Sana aynı soruyu sorsam Arif, sen nasıl görüyorsun top 5, top 6 veya daha fazlası?
Abi birinci benim için de aynı bence. Levant Saginashvili.
He says that number 1 is Levan.
İkinci bana göre Laletin.
Second
Alex
is Laletin.
sonra geliyor.
Kim geliyor 3?
Kurdeşa.
Number 3 Kurdesha, he says, yeah.
Dördüncü VAF kuralları gibi dediğin gibi olursa o zaman Dave Chaffee.
The WAF rules, Dave Chaffee says it. I mean, people, have similar opinions, about like top 5, top 6, everyone, opinions are very similar. Like you put Kurdesha second, Laletin 3, and then Arif puts, Laletin second and the Kurdesha third, it is just like, we don't know. We just can guess, Yeah. Sonra Arif.
Beşinci de Ermes olabilir.
He thinks that number 5 is you.
Pensa che tu sei il quinto in tutto il mondo.
Arif, Ermes'in Dave Chaffee bileğini düşürüp yenme ihtimali var mı sence?
Yani biraz zor görünüyor sanki abi. Çünkü daha çok el kontrollüyle yapıyor.
Onu daha yükleyerek mi yenmek lazım onu?
Domine edebilir gibi.
Nasıl?
Biraz domine edebilir gibi Ermes'in pronotörünü.
Anladım.
Tabii iyi bir hazırlık sürecinde olursa.
Yeah, I asked him, if he thinks that, there is a possibility Ermes to beat Dave Chaffee. And I think that what I understand, he thinks that, he thinks that more of like loading type would take Dave's wrist, not just the hand control. And then he says that, he sees Dave's chance a little bit more than yours. But if you prepare good, he thinks that you have chance. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hype the match between you guys right now. It's a little bit early, but because Ermes is a good friend of mine and Arif is like my brother. But Ermes, what do you expect? Issa, you ask. Ermes knows English, but it's good that you are here. Since you are here, we need to ask you.
Of course.
Does he expect from the match against Arif? No, being humble. He doesn't have to be disrespectful, but honestly, what does he expect?
Praticamente ti ha chiesto cosa ti aspetti dal match contro Arif in maniera comunque onesta, non c'è bisogno di essere umili, ovviamente non disrispettando, ma comunque cosa pensi che ti aspetti in modo sincero?
Arif non ha mai fatto una sfida, come si dice, fa il top però anche lui, no? Però essendo che non ho mai provato c'è un tiro un po' strano, diciamo, che un top un po' laterale. E insomma io mi aspetto di vincere, ovviamente. Sicuramente non è da sottovalutare, perché è campione del mondo, cioè, è difficilissimo vincere i mondiali nella UAF. Mi aspetto di vincere, però sarà comunque una bella battaglia, non sarà 6-0 veloce.
Okay, so he says his honest opinion, without needing to be humble, is basically Arif is a WF champion. So it's not
champion,
it's not easy to be a WF champion, first of all, and second of all, he has a very well perfected technique. It's like very similar toppler to his. So he thinks that he will win his favorite, but it will not be an easy match. he doesn't think it will go 6-0 or maybe easy 6-0.
It's gonna be best of 5. So the one that reaches 3 is finishing. So it can be 3-0, 3-1, or 3-2.
Okay.
Yeah. So he thinks that the matches will be not easy going. Yeah, I understand.
But
Yeah.
definitely not taking him lightly. He's training very hard.
Yeah. I personally wouldn't suggest him to take him lightly. Yeah.
Anche Engen dice che non dovresti prenderlo sotto gamba perché Arif può essere pericoloso.
Yeah. And would you be very upset if you lose, Ermes? Because now you are going like this. You just beat Gennady. If you would lose, would you be very, very upset, or you would just, go home and train harder, even you are upset, like, is there anything on your mind, in a corner of your mind, that, there is a chance that you may lose?
Nel caso della tua perdita, è una cosa che ti farebbe arrabbiare molto, siccome sei in un trend di salita che stai vincendo contro Gennady, eccetera, eccetera, oppure torneresti a casa dicendo cavolo, ho perso, miglioro, divento più forte?
Non è la prima volta che perdo. Io so in me stesso che quando perdo e ritorno sempre più forte, più determinato, e cerco di curare tutti gli aspetti dei miei punti deboli che ho visto quando, insomma, nella sfida che ho perso.
Okay, so it's not the first time he loses, but if he will lose, the thing about him is every time he loses, he learns something and he comes back stronger than ever. So it's not the end of the world if he loses.
Yeah, at this level, anything is possible. At this level, anything is possible. This athlete beats that athlete. Like usually, Michael Todd beats Dave Chaffee, and but Dave Chaffee may beat someone, and then someone may beat Michael. It is just, you never know what's gonna happen. The techniques, may be different from person to person. Arif, sen kardeşim benim, ne şey yapıyorsun? Bu maçtan beklentin nedir? Tahminin nedir? Veyahut da nasıl gider gibi böyle bir şeyim var.
Biliyorsun sen de son dünya şampiyonasını rahat bir şekilde kazandım. Bir öncekinde kazanmıştım. O çok rahat olmamıştı ama bu sefer daha iyiydi performansım. Ve o günden bugüne kadar da üstüne daha fazla ekleyerek devam ettim bu maç için. Şu anda da performansımın da iyi olduğunu düşünüyorum. Yani bu maç için gereken tüm yönleriyle her şeyi düşünerek hareket ettim tabii ki. Tabii ki kazanmak için ben de antrenman yaptım. Onun yapacağı gibi. Ve 0'da kazanmayı düşünüyorum.
Yani he just won the WAF. And then he was convincing, and then he said that he won the WAF one before as well, but that wasn't that easy. This one was easier. And he said that after the last WAF that he just won a few months ago, he is still putting on, and the truth is he was not gonna go to WAF. He didn't say this right now, but he was just like relaxed training. He was not like so focused for the WAF, and he was just resting good. And then I think that that rest helped his arms, and I think like he went with the relaxed mode, and then he won. But since then he is healed up, and now he's also training. Arif, burada senin demediğin bazı şeyleri söyledim de.
Anladım abi.
Bir sıkıntı yok değil mi? Yani en son WAF'a daha relax gittin, antrenman az yaptın, öyle bir beklentin de yoktu yani. Yeah, and he says that since the last WAF he won, he says he has been training specifically for Ermes, and he said he did his best, everything he could do. He's going there to win, but he says, let's see, just referee says go, and then we will find out. But he said he's not going there to lose,
Ok, quindi praticamente ha vinto anche il WAF dell'anno scorso però è stato molto più difficile. Invece quest'anno l'ha vinto con molta più facilità perché ha preso un periodo più lungo di riposo che gli ha permesso di guarire da alcuni piccoli infortuni che ha avuto. Praticamente è tornato più forte che mai, l'ha vinto in un modo, dice lui, abbastanza facile. E subito dopo che ha vinto quello a Flea ha iniziato specifico ad allenarsi per te, per i tuoi punti deboli, in modo da poter dare le migliori chance a se stesso per vincere. E lui comunque adesso, siccome è guarito da quei piccoli infortuni, si sente davvero molto bene. Dice comunque che è molto in forma, ma che può succedere lo stesso di tutto, che potrà sicuramente perdere, come magari vincere, come qualsiasi cosa può succedere. Però proprio si sta allenando in modo specifico, si è allenato in modo specifico per te.
Sì, ma da quanto tempo è che si allena per me, scusa?
He's asking how long he has been training to defeat me or like specifically against me.
I mean, since the Ermes accepted the match, of course.
Fino
Ok.
a quando hai accettato il match.
No, sembrava che era da anni.
See, we didn't know who is gonna pull who. We knew who's gonna pull who because Hermes decided. I gave Hermes a few, a few options. You wanna pull this, you wanna pull that, or you wanna pull that, and then Hermes choose. So Arif couldn't prepare for Hermes specifically because it was Hermes call. You understand? I give Hermes the options, not to Arif. Yeah, you understand?
Mhm.
I said, Arif, yeah, Hermes, you want to pull this. He said, in fact, he said, doesn't matter. But he said, okay, let's pull Arif because Arif, the world super heavyweight champion, right?
Mhm.
Hermes is also good prestige, you understand? Like the world super heavyweight champion is good prestige,
No, quindi
Yeah.
comunque quando ha chiesto a te di chi scegliere, poi tu hai scelto chi volevi, da lì ha dato la notizia a Arif e Arif si è iniziato ad allenare.
Campione attuale, ha un titolo molto
Yes.
importante.
Yeah, because he chose Arif basically because he's the world champion now. So it's something not to take lightly. And again, if you want, I can read some of the questions.
Just 1 second. The Hermes was like, so suspicious. How long has Arif been specifically training for me? He has been training for you for 15 years. Only for you.
Ha detto che eri un po' sospettoso di questa cosa, ha detto guarda che Arif si sta allenando 15 anni per te proprio per batterti.
Yeah, okay, you can add, you just wait, just choose the question. I will ask something more
Yeah,
for
sure.
Hermes. Hermes, what do you like? Just think, if you beat Arif, you're gonna pull Bortalato left arm or right arm or not decided yet? Left. So if you beat Arif with right arm, do you know what is next for you, or is there anything that maybe not said, but you would wish to do it? Like you wish to pull, for example, Michael Todd or maybe Laletin, or I don't know.
Praticamente dopo il tuo fight con Arif, se andrai a vincere, dopo il fight con Bortolato di sinistro, chi vorresti andare a scegliere? Praticamente uno che tu potessi scegliere chiunque, chi vorresti andare contro? Magari Michael Todd, magari Laletin, non lo so. Si parlava di un fight con Jerry.
Piacerebbe controllare Jerry o Laletin, vediamo.
He would like either Jerry Cadoret or Vitali Laletin.
Non bisogna, ci penserò dopo le sfide, adesso non è che sono qua che penso, cioè c'ho la mente troppo concentrata su queste due sfide qua. Dopo le sfide ci penseremo.
Okay, so first of all, he's very focused on Arif and Wagner, so he's not really thinking that far. But afterwards, he would like either to pull Jerry Cadoret, which he challenged Ermes openly about it, and or Vitaly Laletin, that would like one of these two. But he doesn't really focus about it now. Later, he will see. But for him, it's no problem pulling.
That is how it should be. Just because we make a program, so I'm just trying to make up questions, And Arif, aynı şeyi sana sorsam, Ermes'i yendiğini düşünürsen, senin var mı ileriye dönük bir planın? Yoksa sen de şunu bir geçelim bakarız modunda mısın?
Yo, var tabii ki abi de. Öncelikle tabii ki yine Avrupa ve Dünya Şampiyonası var önümde. bu maçtan sonra.
Hı.
Ama onları atlattıktan sonra da tabii ki devam etmek istiyorum burada da. Ermes'i yendiğim zaman da yapmak isteyeceğim kişiler tabii ki onun da söylediği gibi ondan daha üst gördüğü, daha güçlü gördüğü kişilerden olacaktır bu da. Yani Dev Chafi, Alex Kurdeşa, Laletin veya daha ilerisi için de Levan'la yapma planım var.
He says that first of all, he has plans for the European Championships and the World Championships. He wants to continue, pulling the there as well, amateur, he wants to continue the doping tested event as well. But if he beats you, then he also has plans like Dave Chaffee and, or maybe Kurdesha, maybe Laletin, maybe in the future, maybe even Levan, but just like time will show, because, whenever you choose different paths, I mean, we all know that, you may become something else, that is, and the questions that you prepare to ask.
Yes, so there were 4 main questions. There were a lot, but very similar. So I have 4 questions. So the first one asking was what their opinion on Vitali versus Alex Kurdecha. If you can give your opinion.
Yeah. But that match I told, but that match is not set.
Oh, okay, it's not set.
No, I was told from like very like it may be set, but it's not set. I was 100% told this yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So next question then, I think.
Yeah. If we have a tournament next week. Yeah. If you would focus more on East versus West, because it's just last 1 week.
Yeah. In fact, the next question is they asked their opinion about Sandrisedis versus Todd Hodgkins. Who do you think they would win?
Arif Sandris mi yener, Chance mi yener? Yapacak olsa.
Sandris yener gibime geliyor abi benim.
Bilelim mi düşür beni?
Evet, yeneceğini düşünüyorum.
Arif thinks that, Sandris would top roll Hutchings and beat him.
Tu invece
What do you think?
Tra Todd Hodgkins e Sedes.
Cedric, top roll? Yeah.
Then they're asking about the weight of Ermes, since he's getting very heavier. They're asking what's the limit, how much he's thinking about going, maybe 300 pounds.
Before that, if they ask, let's ask them about the Alex Kurdesha and the Vitaly Laletin, because that match is going to happen. It's not set yet. That's what I was told. But it is going to be set, So what do you think? But I think that they already answer, both answer, because Arif ranked Laletin second, Kurdesha third, and then Ermes ranked Kurdesha second, Laletin third. So it just means that they think that Ermes thinks that Alex is stronger, and Arif thinks that Laletin is stronger. Otherwise, why would they rank them, right?
Yes,
am I correct? Ermes.
Yeah, I think so. But 50% of the comments are all asking about Laletin and Kurdesha. So I just thought maybe to say, but yes, that will be correct. That'll be correct. Yeah, and then a little bit drama questions, but they're asking why Devon and Michael are ducking so many top athletes and directly trying to go for Levan.
Yeah, just before that, I think you were asking about the Ermes' current weight.
Yes. So, quindi Ermes ti chiedono, siccome sei adesso a 128 kg, ti chiedono a quanto vuoi arrivare. Se per esempio vuoi arrivare tipo a 300 libbre, che sarebbero più o meno 138-140 kg, qual è il limite che tu arriveresti? Quanto vuoi diventare grosso?
Tanto adesso vediamo la forma fisica, cosa fa. Io adesso sono in perfetta salute, ho fatto dei controlli, tutto, quindi anche con la dieta ipercalorica che sto facendo, le analisi, c'ho tutte a posto, quindi Non è che prendendo 10 kg al mese, una progressione lenta e continua.
Mm. So as of now, with his body weight, he's feeling very good. He's healthy. That's the most important thing. And he will see in the future, but he wants to gain weight, but slowly. Otherwise, he says it's not healthy for the body.
And what's his weight now?
128 kilos in the morning.
28?
Yes, 128.
Wow, it's the heaviest, Ermes.
Sei messo
Biggest,
da quel
Ermes.
veramente.
128 kg.
O 120.
Wow. Con Alex eri 120?
Sì, nella
Yes,
mattina.
Alex was 120.
Against Alex, he was 120.
Yes.
E contro Gennady 124.
Gennady
25
124, and with Arif is
now,
going to be
28.
128.
Yeah, yeah. Arif senin kilo ne? 150 mi?
150.
Arif is probably a little bit more than 150 because his scale shows till 150 and lately it shows error, you know.
Praticamente quando si pesa lui che arriva al limite 150 alla bilancia, adesso è talmente grosso che fece errore.
Yeah. Yeah. If we go to the East versus West, I will ask some predictions and we can finish after that. Ermes, what do you think John versus Haji Murat?
Allora io tifo John Bresin che è il mio idolo, però adesso ho ricominciato a fare le gare. Io spero che ci sia una sorpresa, ma se dovessi scommettere purtroppo secondo me vince Zoloev.
Okay,
so... A me Zoloev gli va in topro e gli apre il polso.
Mm-hmm. So I think even though John is his hero, his idol, but he thinks that because he's a little bit older now, he will think that Zoloev will win, and he will win opening his wrist with a top row.
Arif sen ne düşünüyorsun?
Abi aşağı yukarı aynı şeyleri düşünüyorum ben de. Yani benim için de John'un bir ayrı yeri var. Bir güreşine başladığımdan bu yana. Gönlüm onun kazanmasından yana diyeyim ama yani Zolaev'in de şansı küçümsenmeyecek kadar az değil yani. Zolaev'in şansı biraz daha yüksek gibi düşünüyorum.
Yeah, he said that he respects John so much and he would want him to win, but he thinks that Zoloev has higher chance.
Mm-hmm. Quindi praticamente anche lui vorrebbe che John vincesse, però pensa che vincerà anche Zoloev.
And Ermes, Hutchings versus Sonev?
Lì è tutta questione di resistenza, un po' fatica. Secondo me vince Zonev.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna come down to who has the most endurance, but he thinks Sonev will win.
Wow. Arif sen ne düşünüyorsun?
Hutchins'in yeneceğini düşünüyorum ama yani umarım Yordan da bizi şaşırtır ve güzel bir maç izleriz.
He thinks that Hutchings is going to win. He thinks, but he is hoping that Sonev will surprise us, and he's hoping that it will be a good match. And if we go to Michael Todd versus Gennady, ooh, Ermes.
Go Gennady! My friend Gennady. We sure.
You believe he's gonna win, or you want him to win?
No.
Ok, pensi che vincerà o vuoi che vinca?
No, penso che vincerà e lui sa la tecnica per battere King Move.
Okay, he thinks he's gonna win because Gennady knows the technique to beat the King Move.
I understand. Sen ne düşünüyorsun?
Ya Gennady Ermes'le yaptığı zamanki gibi olursa Michael Todd yener diye düşünüyorum. Ama bileğinin kontrolünü biraz daha arttırırsa yani Gennady de çok savaşçı biri, onu da biliyorum. O yüzden Yani Gennady'nin de şansı var diye düşünüyorum. Ama kolay biteceğini de düşünmüyorum bu maçın.
He thinks that if Gennady comes there in the same shape that he was versus Ermes, then Michael is gonna win. But if he makes his wrist a little bit better, then he will have chance. But he doesn't think that it will be an easy match either way.
Quindi se
Yeah.
Gennady si presenta come si è presentato contro di te, praticamente perderà, però se riesce a migliorare un pochino il polso e la mano, potrebbe vincere, però sarà un match davvero molto duro.
And Morozov versus Prudnik.
Maybe.
Ermes, these are tough matches, huh? Like interesting matches. Hard to be sure.
Yeah. For me, per me Prudnik riesce a ingaggiarlo e vince Prudnik. Prenderanno le cinghie sicuramente e andrà in gancio e vince Prudnik.
Okay. So the match will go to the straps and Prudnik will hook it and win.
Arif, sen ne düşünüyorsun?
Yani Prudnik'in kolay kaybedeceğini belki düşünüyorlar çoğunluk ama pek öyle olacağını düşünmüyorum.
Yok, bu Prudnik kazanacak dedi. Hook alacak, kazanacak dedi Bahadır.
Yok öyle söyledi de hani genel
Genel
olarak
olarak anladım.
Evet. Yani Hook'u aldığı zaman bence de Prudnik kazanacak diye düşünüyorum.
Alacak mı Hook'a?
Biraz zor olacak ama eğer alırsa da yani yenebileceğini düşünüyorum.
So it will not be easy Prudnik to hook Morozov, but if he hooks, then he's gonna win. This is what he says, yeah. And okay, and Rambat versus Zurab Taberidze. Do you know Zurab Taberidze, Ermes?
Yes, Georgia.
Yeah, now he's over 100 kilo. Normally we see him like 85 kilo. He's now about 102 kilo, about, yeah.
Pesa sui 102 kg adesso, normalmente è 85.
Per me vince Zurab.
Zurab will win.
Zurab will win. Yeah, and Arif, what do you think? Sen ne düşünüyorsun?
Zurab benden.
Yenecek mi? Okay. And Ermes, do you know Tobias Sporong? And then what do you think about his left versus Morozov's left?
Vince Morozov.
Morozov.
Tobias trainer.
How is he strong, Tobias?
Tobias trainer told me that Tobias's left arm is 30% stronger than his right arm. That's what he told me. Yeah. Let's see.
Morozov is very strong.
What's that?
It's Morozov is very strong.
Yeah. The thing is not to take any credit from Morozov's win versus Arif, but Arif didn't even compete national championships this year, world championships. Arif has some nerve problem here that, his left arm has been injured, especially since his match with Cody. So we thought that, maybe he could pull. So that is only the one round he pulled with Morozov was real. And then he got injured and he couldn't pull. So if people are judging Arif's left and Morozov's left, I'm not saying that Morozov can win, cannot win, or I'm not saying it. But that day, Arif was very, very in bad shape, and still he cannot pull with left arm. He cannot even train. And but Morozov still won versus Dizarano with the Supermatch 6-0. He beat him. And yeah, Morozov is very strong. But let's see how it will be. To me, I have no idea. They both go outside. I saw some training videos of Tobias after his super match with Kurdesha. His left arm looked very, very, very dominant. And I don't know how it will be. We will see, very soon. I mean, I organized the event, but I just can't wait to watch, and then find out, I have no idea. I don't know what to expect, at all. Sen Morozov, Tobias Spor'un var mı? Tobias tanıyor musun?
Tanıyorum abi ama sol kolla ilgili daha önce bir maçını görmedim. O yüzden bir yorum yapmak da çok doğru gelmiyor bana. Yani Morozov olabilir ama eğer ki
sağından %30 daha güçlüymüş. Antrenör öyle dedi bana.
Evet, %30 daha güçlüyse yani ben de görmek isterim o maçı nasıl biteceğini.
Hmm. He
Yani,
said that he has never seen Tobias pulling left arm. It is not easy for him to have any opinion about this match. And I reminded him that what his trainer said. And then he said that if his left is that much stronger than his right, and he said he would like to see that match. This is what he said. Yeah.
Quindi siccome non aveva mai visto tirare Tobia di sinistro e il suo allenatore dice che è 30% più forte, sarà davvero un match interessante e se dovesse davvero essere così darebbe comunque la vittoria a Tobias su Artem.
And Ermes, Betkili. Do you know Betkili? Betkili Oniani from Georgia. Betkili Oniani is the world champion with left arm. He's gonna pull Oleg Zok in this event.
Okay, now, okay.
But do you know Betkili or not at all?
Yes,
Or?
now yes.
Yeah. And do you think that Oleg Zok will dominate, or do you think that any little chance?
Il georgiano ha molte possibilità perché purtroppo quando Zoc è tornato non l'ho visto in grande forma, non è più lo Zoc di una volta. Secondo me se il georgiano arriva in giusta forma vince lui.
It's 90 kilo limit, 90 kilo. So Betkili usually we saw 75 and 80 kilo, but now he will be 90 kilo.
Wow.
And he's 190 something height. So more weight is kind of better for him, but let's see.
He said that he thinks that Betkini will win because Oleg Zok, after the incident he had and he came back, it doesn't look like the Oleg as before, as strong as before. So he thinks the Georgian will win.
Yeah, but Oleg, even before his accident, you know, like in 2015, I in the Malaysia Wars, I flashed Mazgan Shamia from Kazakhstan. I won the gold there, and then 40 days later, Mazgan Shamia just flashed Oleg Zok there, and some people thought that Oleg wasn't ready for the go or something. But after that match, Mantas Asmonas from Lithuania and his very strong bicep and Mazgan Shamiev had 1 minute and 10-second hook match. And then hardly Mazgan won. And he was that tired in the final, second final, in the strap, he still gave Zok 20 seconds long match after 1 minute and 10 seconds. And if you come to 2018 WAF, Klemen Dimitrov kind of took Oleg Zok's wrist. This was also before the accident. And, you know, it was like maybe 20, 25 seconds. And finally, Oleg won, but his wrist was just like, so what I'm just saying that even before the accident, you know, that when he competed European and WAF championships, the guys in his class, sometimes, not all the time, he gave him some trouble, you know.
Praticamente ha descritto 3 match nel quale Oleg Zok comunque ha fatto fatica.
Anche prima era vulnerabile, diciamo, Zok.
Sì, infatti quello che dice Engel, che è vulnerabile.
What's that?
Isa?
Sì, dimmi.
Stavo dicendo di dirgli che era vulnerabile Oleg Zok prima dell'incidente, ma dopo l'incidente ancora di più, nel senso, da quello che ho capito il cervello non riesce a connettere bene col braccio che ho avuto, da quello che mi hanno detto, dopo non lo so.
Okay. So indeed, as you said, even before his accident, he was vulnerable in some sense. But
not vulnerable, but sometimes he had troubles as well. Like this year, he had trouble a little bit with who he had troubles with Bojidar, you know, a little bit he had trouble, yeah.
But he thinks that after the accident, it will be even worse because he heard somewhere that now he has a neurological problem, which doesn't allow him to really access 100% power on the left. That's what he heard from people close to him.
I don't know, except like Bojidar, Talgat was just trying to slip his hand like this. Other guys, he won very convincingly, but I don't know his condition. And I don't know his condition, but I don't know. Let's see what will happen. And Arif, sen ne düşünüyorsun Oleg Zok'la Betkili maçına?
Yani Oleg Zok eski formunda gözükmedi son dünya şampiyonasında belki ama
Hı hı.
yani yine de Betkili'yi yenebilecek kadar iyi olduğunu düşünüyorum şu an.
Hmm. He said that he doesn't think that Betkili as good as before, but he said that he still would be good enough to beat Betkili. I mean, Oleg Zok would beat Betkili still, you know. He thinks that he's good enough to beat him, yeah.
Oh, ok. Quindi pensa
Yeah.
che Oleg Zok vincerà contro Becchini.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Another question, Ermes, with left arm, Efe, you know Efe?
Yes,
Efe versus Rambet.
Efe.
Efe wins.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. But when you saw Efe, here he was 126 kilo. This time there is a weight limit 115. And so there is now he will be about 10 kilo lighter than last time.
No, but Toprol is very, very strong. He's
Yeah.
Toprol.
Yeah. Strong.
And
yeah.
for
He
me,
will take rounds wrist.
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Arif, sen zaten farklı bir şey düşünüyor olman mümkün değil.
Tabii ki. Tabii ki
Yeah.
abi.
Efe is Arif's training partner, so I
Ah,
mean, yeah.
good.
Yeah. Senin Efe'yle şu anki antrenmanını söyleyeyim mi? Nasıl geçti? Kalsın mı bize?
Kalsın abi bence.
Yeah. I asked him, you know, like if I would inform you about how the training goes between Efe and him, as of now, he said, no need to tell Ermes.
Yarışmadan sonra söyleriz.
Cosa?
Praticamente ha detto che siccome è il suo sparring partner, dice comunque per scherzo, ha detto che non vuole dire troppo su F per non far sapere troppe cose.
Ah.
Yeah. Ermes, show us like double forearm like this.
Fai avambracci doppi così. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be, and Arif bir de sen göster, nazar değer mi?
Ha yok abi de solda zaten yapamıyorum antrenman ama onu
Ha.
yaklaşmıyorum oraya.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think it will be very good. You come in on 10th, right, Ermes?
Yeah, 10th till 13th.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
It will be good. It will be very good. It will be fun. You know, it will be very nice. Hermes, how long have you been pulling?
Da quanti anni,
Internationally? 10 years?
da quanti anni tiri? Da quanti anni fai braccio di ferro? Da quanti anni tiri seriamente, insomma?
Da quando avevo 17 anni, dopo 10 years, but I had injuries, big injuries here.
Yeah.
So 3 years stop.
Yeah. No, my question is, like, could this be one of the best high-level events that you have ever seen?
Yeah, of course. We talked about it yesterday. He said that he thinks in his life he never seen something more amazing and incredible than this event. He was really speechless. It's amazing, Anga. It's really amazing.
I love it. I love it, yes, sir. I just love it. You know, I mean, I just wanted to set, you know, what I would like to see. You understand? So I understand from arm wrestling. So I just think that this would be good. This would be good. And it's just good that, you know, we show people, you know, like that there are like some divided areas in the world in arm wrestling. So it's good to find someone from Kazakhstan and then set from North America. Of course, those matches got canceled because Marcio got COVID, and then Cody had his not the ulna but the other one.
The ring.
Yeah, and it was broken, so something happened again. But it is good that, you know, you from from guys from Canada, from the US, from Sweden, go to Kazakhstan, the Russia, and the Georgia, Bulgaria, Ukraine, and all these top guys to bring them together. And then, I hope, I really hope that I did a huge investment. I really hope that community will support. Trust me, I don't want to do even one extra dollar than what is spent here.
Mm-hmm.
Why I would want community support is, trust me, so I can do more. Because if I lose a lot, I can continue. I'm not a rich guy. But if they support, I can do more. But if the community says that, it's not needed, it's not necessary, it's okay. Even if I lose huge money, I would just say, okay, I gave my life to this sport and this is the community I love. And I will just say, it's okay. I did something good that will probably not be forgotten. And it's good satisfaction. So Ermes thinks it's a big event, huh?
Yeah, we spoke about yesterday and also on the Facebook groups and the community and the comments on YouTube. And really, we cannot thank you enough for what you did. It's really amazing. It's amazing.
I am
Thank you so
thankful.
much.
I am also thankful for those sports that, see, whenever you talk like this, it motivates me, understand? I'm like, okay. And arm wrestling fan is happy, this is what I think,
Yeah, but no, it's everybody. It's everybody. Even like in Italy, we have our little communities and so on from the pullers, and everybody is trying to come to Istanbul. It's gonna be incredible. Also in the comments, they're like thanking you every 3-4 comments. Thank you, Engel, for amazing things that you do for the sport. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So it's obvious.
That's motivation for me. It's
Number
motivation. What's that?
Madness?
Numero uno.
Numero uno. Engel Terzi, numero uno. Number one.
Yeah. Arif, sen ne düşünüyorsun bu yarışmanın çapı hakkında?
Abi yani dediğin gibi best event bence. Yani daha önce hiç görmediğim kadar büyük bir organizasyon. Umarım istediğimiz gibi de geçer ve devamı da tekrar gelir. Daha önce de yazdım zaten. O organizasyonda olduğum için de çok mutluyum. Bilek güreşine başladığımdan beri hep hayalim böyle yarışmalarda işte Engin Terzi'nin olduğu, John Birzing'in olduğu, Zolev, Michael Todd, yani daha birçok sporcu var tabii ki. Yani bugüne kadar izlemek istediğim en büyük turnuvalardan biri olurdu. Yani izlemenin dışında ben de içerisindeyim.
En kafa maçlardan birisi.
Evet.
He said that he has been, also dreaming since he started arm wrestling to watch this kind of events, with the Michael Todd and John Birzing and all these guys. And he says that forget about now watching. I'm part of it with one of the main events, and he is very, very happy.
Praticamente il sogno di Arif era quello di vedere un evento simile dal vivo e adesso il suo sogno si è realizzato e in più è uno dei match dell'evento, quindi è ancora un doppio sogno che si realizza.
La bella è anche che è difficile ritrovarsi con tutti i campioni in un evento così, scambiare le opinioni. Di solito quando ne vai in un evento ne trovi 1, 2, 3. Cioè trovare così tanta gente, così tanti campioni in un evento singolo è fantastico.
Yeah. It's dimmi?
Sì, hai la fortuna di conoscerne tanti in un colpo solo anche.
Certo, ma poi quando hai visto la lista praticamente non ci credevi con tutti i nomi che c'erano su. So he said that when the first list came out, like he was not going to believe all the names that they're going to be challenged. And the other thing is that it's so nice and beautiful to have so many champions from all over the world gathered together for one competition, and it's such a big community and almost like a family coming together, and it's really unbelievable.
Yeah. Also, I would like to say this came to my mind. I have been arm wrestling for 30 years. And I have never met an Italian that I get negative electric, as a friend, always the Italians were, I think that not only to me, but, our teams together, we're always, even before Ermes is kind of new one since we are pulling some of our guys, late 80s. We remember Ermes's father. Ermes is new, yeah, but like I don't know, because you remind me about the Italians, but you know, especially your president and the other guys, Claudio and other guys. I don't know. Italians have always been very friendly, And greetings to Italy, and of course to all around the world, to all arm wrestling fans. The last question, and we're finishing. Devon is winning or Levan is winning, Ermes?
Allora, io ho tanta stima per Devon, per il braccio di ferro, come ho detto nell'ultimo video. La roba che mi sta un po' sulle palle, diciamo, è che lui è riuscito ad arrivare all'Evan solo grazie alla sua fama sui social, perché secondo me deve affrontare molte altre persone prima di arrivare all'Evan. Cioè, ha sempre sfidato Michael Todd, dopo direttamente è andato subito dall'Evan, quindi quella cosa lì secondo me non è tanto giusta. Deve sfidare, non so, l'Aletin o dei cefi come lei voleva, così. Comunque, vabbè, non c'ha chance, anche se arriva nella sua forma migliore. Ho parlato con Leva e ha detto, Leva mi ha detto che arriverà a una forma mai vista che, cioè, secondo me lo distrugge.
Okay, so he said that first of all, he wants to say that in his opinion, this match is not worthy because Devon got 11 without even trying to fight top 2, 3, 4 guys in the world, not even Vitali, not even Dave. So he just was inactive for a lot of time, beat Michael, and go straight to the 11. He thinks that he only got there because of his fame and notoriety on social media. But that aside, he thinks that because he spoke with Levan Saginashvili and he asked him what is he gonna do, and Levan told him that he's gonna be the best shape of ever of his life. So he thinks that Devon, no matter how heavy, no matter how big, no matter how strong, no matter how prepared, he will basically get annihilated against Levan. That's what he thinks.
Another question before I ask the same thing to Arif. What does Ermes think? Honestly, you know, Ermes is a type of guy that I will excuse my language, but he doesn't give a shit, you know, about what people thinks, and he just directly gives his opinion. You know, it's same like in the press conference that he did, you know, in Dubai. It's supposed to be John versus Devon, and then Ermes just got the microphone, and the things changed, you know. And he said, "Okay, just bring the table, you know, let's go, you know." And so Ermes has a spirit that, you know, is ready. You understand? He's ready. So honestly, what does he think his chance versus Devon?
Quindi siccome tu sei una persona schietta, che non mente, proprio trasparente, aperta al 100%, vuole che tu fai così con questa risposta. Tu contro Devon, chi vince?
Due regole.
Two rules.
VAR che ha sempre fatto, come in America, avrei perso sicuramente.
Okay.
Però adesso lì a Dubai, che hanno fatto, che c'è Bill Collins, è molto bravo. Anche se con John Bresin che è riuscito a imbrogliare, perché lui è bravo nel setup. Ma se lui lo metti con le regole WAF giusto, alla pari, come ho fatto io con Matt Mass, io lo distruggo 100%, gli apro il polso e lo schiaccio giù.
Okay, so he said that with the old WAR rules, he thinks that he would probably lose because Devon know how to get away with a lot of things and quote unquote cheat. But he said that with these rules now, even in King of the Table, Bill Collins is such a good referee that it's so much better. But if the rules are WAF, he will just obliterate him, annihilate, take his wrist and destroy him to the pad. 100% confidence. WAF rules, he will just destroy him.
I understand.
Il suo polso è troppo debole.
Because he has too many weak points, the wrist and so on.
Il mio polso è forte per il suo polso troppo debole. Il mio polso è troppo forte per il suo.
His wrist is so much stronger than his, so there is no chance, he thinks, for Devon.
Yeah, and he thinks that he cannot hook him because of his pronator.
Non può farlo.
Ermes can't either.
No, no.
Yeah. What if he goes? He has the shoulder press to finish.
Piace giù. Come
The
sempre,
press and okay,
anzi,
so
peggio.
the same technique he did with Michael Todd, but even worse, even stronger.
Now, yeah. At that time, now he's probably minimum 20 kilo heavier, right? From that
30
time.
kilo, because against Michael Todd he
30
was
kilo. Wow.
actually 35, because against Michael he was only 95 kilos.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Wow.
almost 35.
Yeah, it's you are not only a translator, but you are just like you know every single thing about him. He didn't even say his weight. You are like, you know, actually he was 95 kilo.
Yeah,
Wow.
but Engin, Ermes is my buddy. I know so many things about
Yeah,
him.
and you are
I
fan
could
of
just,
him, right? Fan of him also.
yeah, of course. I could just hear and he couldn't say anything. I could speak with you, but I'm just doing it as a respect with him to speak in
Yeah, Ermes, you go home. You know, we don't need you. İnsan knows everything. Arif, sana gelirsek aslan kardeşim, ne düşünüyorsun? Levan Devon. Bu arada
Abi-
Levan demiş ki Ermes'e, hayatımda olabileceğim en iyi halimle gideceğim oraya demiş.
Evet, evet. Yani zaten her sene daha da üstüne çıkarak gidiyor ve en çok kazanmak istediği maçlardan bir tanesi de budur bence Levan'ın. Bence VAL kuralına da göre olsa, VAF kuralına göre olsa yani Levan yener diye düşünüyorum. Yani tek bir ihtimal var. O ihtimali de seninle konuştuktan sonra yani düşündükten sonra tabii ki mantıklı geldi. Eğer ki Levan'ı yorabilirse ama o da çok küçük bir ihtimal bence.
Anladım.
Yani çok ona uyacağını da sanmıyorum Levan'ın.
Hmm.
Yani VAL kuralına göre olsa da çok fazla yorabileceğini de düşünmüyorum. Yani yapabilseydi daha öncesinde yani Deniz'le de yapabilirdi aynı şeyi. Sol
Ama
kol.
Deniz'teki pal kuralıydı. Orada öyle uzun maçtan önce öyle uzun şey yok yani. 30 saniye tutamadın direkt burada John Brzink maçı 5 dakika sürdü başlaması. Yani o yani oradaki kuralla buradaki aynı. He thinks that no matter what the rule is, he said that, you know, Levan is going to win. And he says that, you know, maybe if he just totally tires, you know, Levan before the match starts, then it's a very small chance. Then maybe it's possible, you know. He says.
L'unica cosa di lì che non abbiamo mai visto Levan come affrontare la King Move. Questa è l'unica cosa l'unico dubbio che ho su di lui. Perché se lui non riuscisse a avere, non ho mai visto io Levan andare in press per battere persone, insomma, che lo mettevano in difficoltà. Quindi l'unica minima possibilità è che vada in King Move e Leva non riesce a pressare e magari insomma che Devon resta in King Move e magari Leva si stanca, forse può avere una 0,5% di possibilità.
So the only thing that the only chance for Devon is because we never saw Levin try to fight a King's mover. And maybe if he doesn't know the technique, there might be 0.5% possibility that maybe he gets a bit tired and he might actually take a win. Because Levin, we never see him press or try to beat somebody with a King's move. That's the only very little doubt that he might have. That's it.
Yeah, I think that Levin would be considering that. But I don't know, when you are sometimes too confident, you may make mistake, but time will show. Let's see how it will be. Anyway, so thank you very, very much, Issa, Ermes, Arif, and hope to see you guys next week. And then let's write history all together. And after the matches, I top roll you, Ermes, okay?
Okay.
Just joking. You all take care, okay?
Okay. Thank you
everyone. Thank you everyone for watching. Okay.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. See you next time.